Hello everybody, my name is Just Another Sports Fan and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be naming who I think is the best player on each of the 16 NFC teams. Now, bear in mind that this is not necessarily the most important player on each team, but the one who is the best at their respective position. I have it divided up by division and timestamps for each will be in the description. Let's get into it. And please try to remember, if you disagree with me, that's because you are wrong. Arizona Cardinals, Budda Baker. Not Kyler Murray, I know. But the tiny man is going to be hurt for a while, and honestly has never consistently played at an elite level previously. Baker is great, the Cardinals have like 2.5 good players, moving on. LA Rams, Aaron Donald. You were kidding yourself if you thought this was going to be anybody else. I'm not sure if Cooper Kupp has a hamstring or he'd maybe have a reasonable argument, but it's Aaron Donald for the moment pretty easily. Boring, but realistic pick. Next. San Francisco 49ers, Fred Warner. This might be a hot take, but whatever. This spot could easily be Nick Bosa or Trent Williams, but I went with Warner here. The dude is insane. Easily the best in the league at linebacker, he's constantly making insane plays and covering downfield as well as a defensive back could. A special talent at his position. Seattle Seahawks, DK Metcalf. This could be Tariq Woolen, but in this video it's not. Consistently excellent receiver with top-end size and speed. Very good at blocking as well, especially against random dudes on the Rams when the play is already over. Atlanta Falcons, Chris Lindstrom. This could have been Grady Jarrett, but the defensive tackle is entering his age 30 season and Lindstrom is better. Only 26 years old, absolutely dominant blocker, just signed a fat contract. One of the best guards in the league, very underrated. Definitely helps the Falcons in their quest to run the ball 74 times a game. Carolina Panthers, Brian Burns. Extremely good edge rusher. Had 12.5 sacks last year. Nobody else on the team is nearly as good at their position as he is at his. Not sure why the team hasn't paid him yet, especially considering they refused an offer of 2 first-round picks for him. New Orleans Saints, Chris Olave. He was a highly productive receiver as a rookie with terrible quarterback play, and doesn't show any signs of slowing down in 2023. Derek Carr isn't that great of a quarterback, but he's better than what the Saints had last year, so look for a bump in Olave's stats for this upcoming season. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tristan Wirfs. Was tempted to go for Mike Evans or Vita Vea here, but Wirfs is simply dominant. Only 24 years old, already among the best in the league at his position. Not a lot else to say, he's just really good. Dallas Cowboys, Zach Martin. The team features guys like CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, and Stephon Gilmore, but this is still an easy choice. That's how good Zach Martin is. One of the best to ever play the position. Enjoy watching him assert his will on defenders while we still can. New York Giants, Andrew Thomas. Dexter Lawrence is seriously good, don't get me wrong, but Thomas is elite. One of the best tackles in the game, and the only good offensive lineman that New York has on the roster, apparently. Philadelphia Eagles, Lane Johnson. The 4th offensive lineman I've chosen in a row, but it's the right pick, so whatever. The man has been nothing but outstanding for years on end. No, I am not picking Jalen Hurts here. Shut up. Washington Commanders, Antonio Gibson. I'm kidding. Terry McLaurin with Daron Payne as a close second. Scary Terry had nearly 1,200 yards in 2022, an impressive mark especially considering the less than stellar quarterback play. As long as Sam Howell isn't as bad as Carson Wentz and the gang were last year, which is a pretty low bar, McLaurin will have a big year. Chicago Bears, Tremaine Edmunds. He's a very good linebacker, maybe not worth the contract they gave him, but very good regardless. Not often you find a 25-year-old at his position who has the skills he does, especially in pass coverage. Also an easy choice because there aren't that many good players on the Bears. Detroit Lions, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Frank Ragnow is a very close second. It could go either way. St. Brown, aside from having a really cool name, is also pretty good at football. Super consistent and reliable, he doesn't constantly make super splashy plays, but is just always there when the team needs a catch. Green Bay Packers, Jair Alexander. One of the best cornerbacks in the game. Still only 26, I don't have a lot to say, he's just a top tier cover corner. This spot could go to running back Aaron Jones, but the reason that it didn't is because I didn't pick him. Minnesota Vikings, Justin Jefferson. Come on, it wasn't even remotely close to being anybody else. Get out of here. Anyways, there you have it, the best player on each of the 16 NFC teams. If you made it this far, which would be impressive, drop a cookie emoji in the comment section to let me know. You may disagree with me, but it's my ranking, so you should subscribe anyway. I'll see everybody next time, and goodbye.